Welcome back to this week's video. I'm Joey from Jollop Lures and thanks for tuning back in to another bass video. You guys absolutely pounded last week's video, absolutely loved it. So we're here today doing a bit of exploring here today. System I haven't spent a lot of time on. Little sections of it I have, but not this section. We're going to go exploring. So I think the fish could be in these sort of zones at the moment with the way they're moving through the system. So fingers crossed, we're going to go check it out. Good news for you, legends. We have a net back. It's a kayak net. I'm not sure how a big bass is going to fit in there, but we will worry about that when we get to it. Just waiting here for the sun to poke up a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. Sort of just quickly run you through a bit of an idea of what we want to do here this morning. So I brought some bigger gear this morning, so I've got the big Jollop rat on there. Hopefully we can tease a decent one out of the timber on him. He's a cracking lure. I absolutely love throwing that around. So that's going to be getting a run first up. Yet again, got the silly fizzer. Bit of a different colour this week, bit of a goldy carp pattern. It's going to be getting a run as well. Thanks Legends for smashing those. We still have heaps over on the website though, so if you want your silly fizzer, look down below here, grab the link and head over to our website and grab yours. But we're going to load up here. We're going to head off. You can hear the birds in the background. It's absolutely glorious morning here. So I think it's time to stop gibbering. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we're out on the water. Beautiful morning, absolutely cracker. Birds are chirping. A little bit of mist rising. Just putting a little paddle in here, not far. Just going to go down 400-500 metres and we're going to start fishing. So pretty excited to see what we can turn up here this morning. The water's a little bit dirty, but I think that's sort of pretty standard for where we are here. So yeah, here's hoping we find some big old bass. Ooh. There's a fish then, alright. Something in there swirled. First bite of the morning. I don't know if you saw that, but that ain't that at the canoe. Oh. Not a bad fish. Oh, there we go. Yeah, good. that's been pretty damn tough, but there he is, nice little guy, probably mid-30s on the frog. Get him back in, eh? It's been a long fish for that fish. Wow. Try and get another one. Oh, yep. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a big fish. Oh, that's a cracker. Oh, the net's not big enough. Oh, yeah. Well, it has been a grind, but we got a decent one. You beauty. Alrighty, I'm going to give you a look at this thing. He's a bloody corker. He's a fish of the season so far. He's a bloody belter. It's such a tough morning. I was just about to go home and sort of give this little bank a bit more of a go and come up trumps on the frog. He's a bloody beauty. Super stoked with him. Look at that. The old kicker curly. Does it again. Alright. Let's get him back in. We might have time for one more. So yeah, I guess we'll just take a bit of a second here while we're just sitting here. So I didn't give up, you know, like I've covered a lot of ground this morning. It's been tough. And we're going to roll this video, even though I've only got the 2 fish. We're still going to roll it on there. It's just you've got to really dive into those spots where you think no one else will throw on them tough days. And that's exactly what I did then. You can just see over my shoulder. Up in there's a tiny little pocket, and I just happened to pop it up in there and absolutely smashed it. Would have seen it there. So got a little bit more ground here. See if we can get another one. Not a bad. That was pretty good. That's a good fish. Stoked with that. So that's made me morning. But it's important when you do go out. I've got a bit of an idea. I've got probably another half an hour, and I do want to get off the water. But don't leave early. I was almost going to just stick with it, and you can catch decent fish. I've got another sneaky hole on this side. Another little sneaky hole. So there is another couple of kayaks out here today, which is kind of weird midweek, but you've got to try and pick apart those little spots where they might not have been. Over in there is a little out of the way spot that no one might have cast in yet, so that's sort of what you've got to look for, just them little out of the way spots. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, did he stitch me? What happened there? Oh, that was a cracker. I don't know if he's still on or not. Bastard. Nah, he's gone. That was a good fish. Bastard. That was a cracker, that thing. Alrighty guys, well that wraps up this week's video. It was a bit of a grind. It was pretty tough. Ended up with 2 fish, one really nice fish. And I thought I'd just quickly run you through my little frogging setup. I do get asked a fair bit about it. So I just run one of the Stees. That's one of the newer ones on there. That's the A2 TW. And I'm just running that on a little cheap hyper. He is the 641 ml. So nice and short for flicking that frog. But I've got the technology in the reel to cast that frog, but the rod doesn't really need to be anything fancy. That's why I just roll with that guy, and it's a cracking rod. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it for the money. So head into your tackle store, check out the hyper range, and we all know how good the Steezers are. But that wraps up this week's video, guys. As I said, I'm still going to roll. It's a little bit of a slim video. We'll fill it in there for you guys. I hope you still got some entertainment, but going to change things up. Bit of a new plan for the next video next week. we're gonna go big bass hunting, so stay tuned.